Welcome back, everybody, to a very exciting edition of the Rope Break. I am alongside my partner, Eric Vanek.
Hey.
Hey. And I am the genius, Jeff Wolf. We are going to be talking about Night of Who Gives a Crap Champions.
Yeah, pretty much, like, this is just like I think NXT TakeOver got more hype than this pay-per-view.
I was more excited about NXT TakeOver than this show.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at the card right now, and it doesn't seem like a bad card, so I'm not going to totally throw it under the bus or anything, but I just don't care right now about, like, the main product. Like, it's just, they're not doing anything really that really excites me. Oh, and if you wanted to know, this show will be presented to you by Diet Mountain Dew this time. Not just Mountain Dew, but Diet Mountain Dew.
What about Surge?
No, there's no Surge. It's Diet Mountain Dew. I don't know what Mountain Dew has over them. Like, they have, like I don't remember the last show that wasn't done by Mountain Dew, or, like, one time they just said, like, it was brought to you by the network, I think. It's like no one even wants to sponsor them anymore.
They don't even do Slim Jims anymore. Slim Jims used to do tons of them.
No, you know what they don't even do? They don't even do Tostino's Pizza Rolls. They had to come up with some freezer brand that we've never even heard of.
That's great.
All right, but we're going to get to it.
Knock us out with the first match.
It's a doozy. One? The doozy of a first match is going to be the Divas Championship. It's going to be Paige versus Nikki Bella versus AJ Lee. And this match has potential to be good.
Yeah, they've been building it up. So
yeah, I think the combination of Paige and AJ Lee, they've actually, in their short time of actually, like, wrestling with each other, like, it hasn't been years and years and years, it's just been a couple months, honestly, they've actually put together a really good chemistry together, so I'm not worried about that. Nikki Bella getting thrown in might do something for it, I don't know.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't think the Bellas are that terrible. I mean, they're not, like, the greatest thing ever, but they're decent. They've improved, let's say that.
Yeah.
I think one of them dating Daniel Bryan actually helped that. At least I hope.
You know what? I still never know which one is which.
Oh, well, that's easy now. One's got fake tits, the other doesn't.
Zing!
Well, that's how you tell them apart now.
That's easy. A good one.
Well, it's easy. Before you could, now you can.
Now, if only the Usos could do that for Michael Cole.
I mean, that's what John Cena paid for. He paid for those brand new tits for her, so she's gonna show them off, man.
That is the Chesticles brought to you by Jonathan Cena.
But let's see. I mean, I was reading something about, like, I don't know if it's, like, necessarily true, but, like, WWE with this Paige and AJ thing is, like, kind of, like, teasing, like, a lesbian kind of storyline.
Oh, I saw that yesterday, too. I was like, what? Really? Why?
It's something different, I guess. I don't know, but I just wouldn't... just seems like maybe something they just want to throw at AJ just to... Oh, you're married to CM Punk. Well, here you go, bitch. You're gonna get made fun of as a dyke, pretty much.
And yet we're still PG.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, who do I see winning this match? Let's see. Last month I thought AJ was winning for sure because she just won the title, and then Paige wins it. My logic, Paige wins. WWE logic,
Nikki wins.
A fourth girl wins, and... No, you know what? I honestly believe what you just said. Like, that is legit because of Total Divas. Like,
yeah.
They did, like, the Cameron Naomi split up because of Total Divas. They did this Bella split up because of Total Divas. I would not be shocked if they throw the title on Nikki because they're pushing the hell out of her. I still think Paige wins, but Nikki is definitely I would not be shocked.
I think Paige is going to come out sneaking a win somehow. Maybe like AJ was supposed to get the win, and then I don't know, something happens. She pulls out a ref or something. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I see Paige winning. I don't see Nikki doing a whole lot in this match. Yeah, that's about it. But you know what? The sidebar. I feel that like you said, with the Total Divas, I feel the WWE saved their butts in such a huge way, in a sense, because I feel the women's division was so god-awful that because of Total Divas actually being somewhat of a hit on E, it's really given them a reason to actually showcase these below-average female wrestlers in a above-average way.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
But yeah, so we'll move on. But yeah, I think we both agree that that Paige should come out winning. I mean, if not AJ, but who knows what they're doing? They never know. Yeah. They don't know what they're doing tomorrow. All right, and then we're gonna go with the U.S. title match: Sheamus and Cesaro.
Oh, well, they've kind of have built this one up for a while.
They even built this one up at the video game panel.
Yeah,
they were kind of like talking back and forth to each other, so it seemed like they were thinking of something between the two.
Yeah, I'm just like thinking about it. Like, Sheamus really does nothing for that title.
No.
I mean, that's a joke title, anyways. They've made that was such a prestigious title into a joke.
Yeah.
I want to say Cesaro is gonna win.
It only makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're right. I mean, that title, and I'm looking at the title right now, and I think it might be my favorite title in the whole company. Just the design of it. Like, I actually really like their new like the U.S. flag on it as basically the whole title kind of design that they've done for years. Yeah, Sheamus. I mean, I'm not gonna lie and say I love Sheamus. I don't. We know that. But I don't think Sheamus does. I think Sheamus is. I think he has the potential of being a useful asset to the company. They just really haven't found it yet. And they keep throwing him around in different little ways, and he's got good charisma. He's got obviously the build that they love. He's got a good moveset even. It's just I think he needs to be an asshole. I think that's what he needs. He needs to be a vicious, mean person. I really believe. I don't think he's over enough as a face, and I don't think he will ever be over enough as a face. I think Cesaro is obviously part of the new wave, the new generation, the new generation. Since we got to talk about that on another podcast. Have you been watching the Monday Night Wars?
I watched those first two. I haven't watched them since.
All right, we need to watch them, and then we need to talk about them because I am so frustrated with how they've gone about the system of doing these. But that's for another show. But yeah, Cesaro I think is a part of the new generation of the WWE going forward, and I think putting a mid-card title on him for a while, for a good 4 to 6 months, would do him very well, especially with how horrible the job that they have pushed him lately. So yeah, I say what I want to happen to Cesaro to win the title, and I feel it's a very definite possibility for this crappy creative team.
I think Cesaro is just. It would make more sense to. I mean, they say, "Oh, we still want to build him up."
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah. It's
so this would be a good shot to do that.
It's like when they were going forward with Roman Reigns, there was all these reports that they still had extremely high hopes for him. They were just delaying his push. Well, by delaying a push, it doesn't mean you de-push. Like, at least keep him in cruise control.
Yeah.
Like, don't reverse it.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. Hopefully they do that because that would save face, I believe, with what's been going on with Cesaro.
Yeah.
All right, so Mark Henry and Rusev. Next.
They've been building that one up.
Yeah.
I think it makes more sense for Rusev to win. He has a lot more to gain by winning this match. I mean, they're just pitting him up against big guys.
Yeah.
This whole patriotism thing.
Which,
I mean, they're just building it up.
I don't know what else you can do after this now with Rusev if you're going to keep doing this Team USA thing.
Jonathan Cena.
Please no.
That's what I'm hearing.
No.
But I would love to see like Hogan getting involved in it. I mean, obviously not in a match, but like even being in someone's corner, you know.
Well, and you know what? With the whole Cena thing, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Because Hogan has come out multiple times, and I'll say it again, with the whole video game panel. This was also a big thing. Was Hogan multiple times said that he would love to be in Cena's corner, kind of as his version of a Paul Heyman. Brock Lesnar's version of Paul Heyman would be Hogan in John Cena's corner. I mean that would work. I just don't buy Rusev in that situation that quickly.
They're just trying to make quick stars, and this is their way of doing it.
It doesn't work.
I get that, but
when was the last time that even worked? Like the last time that I can remember that worked in a degree, and it's just because they were so gosh darn committed, was JBL. Like remember when like
yeah, I could say that, but I think the last one I remember is actually Sheamus, because when they brought Sheamus up,
you're right,
they made him a monster, and Ryback's another one.
Yeah, you're right. I guess this is their platform. This is what they do.
Yeah. So,
but
yeah, I don't see any way Mark Henry winning this. No. I see Rusev winning it for
if
sure.
If you're gonna not let Swagger get the victory, then you're not gonna have Mark Henry.
This is definitely the bathroom break match.
Oh, for sure.
Like I'm legit more excited to see the Divas match than this match.
Oh, I am too. And it's kind of disappointing because in the last couple months I was very excited to see what they were doing with Swagger and Rusev. But with Mark Henry involved, it's just you just threw it in there, and it's just like you're just pulling straws. You're just getting a big guy, and it just so happens you're getting a big guy that was in the Olympics for USA. So that's all it is. Yeah, Rusev wins. Mark Henry, we'll see you in another fight.
Maybe Kurt Angle comes out and gives him an Olympic slam, huh?
I would actually mark out for that. If like with all like I don't know what Kurt Angle's contract situation is completely. I know it's like every day he's talking about a return to the ring and talking about WWE.
I just read something. I didn't even know it. Like he's like the executive director of TNA now.
Yeah, I just saw that yesterday. And apparently yesterday they filmed like 2 months worth again. I haven't watched TNA for at least 5 months, I think.
Yeah, they're already booked up till Christmas, probably.
Yeah, they're done for the year. Go take your holiday break, boys. Oh, TNA. Okay, so now this match I am looking forward to, and that's the Usos and Gold and Stardust. What are they called now?
Just Gold and Stardust.
I thought there was a certain name. Oh, Dust to Dust. That's what I was told they were being called, is Dust to Dust.
Oh, I haven't heard that one, so.
Okay. I think like Michael Cole said it, and then JBL said something else, like the Dust Brothers or something like that. So I think they're kind of trying to feel out what fans like for an actual tag team name for them, because, and you could just call them Gold, like it right here it says Gold and Stardust. So
yeah.
I don't know exactly what they're going to call. I personally love the name Dust to Dust. I think that's an awesome name. So I would be a fan of that. But anyways, so the tag titles are on the line. Good because they weren't the previous month, right?
No, they were not.
Yeah. So good match. These two are good. These two teams can obviously put on great tag team wrestling matches. I am surprised with the whole Wyatts though, that like the Wyatts just got dropped.
Yeah.
Like they were having so many amazing matches with the Usos, and then they just stopped.
Yep.
So that's weird.
I'm definitely interested to see this match. This might be the match of the night.
Yeah, very well could be.
I think Cody and Goldust will win the titles. I think it's Usos have had their reign since before WrestleMania.
Yeah, and you can tell that they're starting to just not be. They're starting to lose their wind.
Yeah, a little bit. I could see that. I think it's just time for something new.
Yeah. And the Goldust brothers, the Dust brothers, whatever, this has been like how long has this been going on for? Like, they've been together. When
we went to that Monday Night Raw, that was the first night of Goldust.
No, but Stardust. But I'm saying like even during my couple months of hiatus from the WWE, like that's when like.
Well, this has been going on since I know at least last year, because that's when it was Dusty, Cody, and
that's what I'm saying. Like, this has been going on a long time, so it would be really. I mean, I know they have had the titles before.
Yeah, it's a year plus. Sorry.
Oh, is the Usos and Goldust and Stardust boring you?
No, just a long day.
But yeah, I'm excited for this match. Probably this might be my most excited match of the night.
Yeah, and it'll probably open the night.
It'll probably be on the pre-show. But I alongside with you, I think I'm going to say Goldust and Stardust are going to capture these titles and hopefully be like full heel.
All right, what do we got next?
Next, we got mine and yours favorite wrestler Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz for the IC title.
And this very well could be match of the night too.
Every match could be match of the night
if they give them the proper time, but I'm sure these guys will get 5 minutes. Well,
they had a solid match at SummerSlam, and I think they had I think it was less than 15 minutes, but it was solid. I think they'll probably have around the same. I would hope for 20 minutes. That's wishful thinking, probably. But both these guys they just have great chemistry together, and that's probably why they've wrestled so many times with nothing on the line. Even they've just been put together a lot. I feel they're both actually decent friends backstage in a sense too.
Yeah, like
you see them kind of do stuff together, like interview wise for non-WWE kind of stuff, like when just talking normally. But yeah, I think this match will be a great match. Should be a good match at least. And I'd say Dolph still wins. I don't know. I don't know if they want to just keep going back and forth.
Yeah. I just don't see Dolph losing.
I really don't like Miz's new kind of character thing.
I like it. It's just something different for him. I mean, it's better than what he was doing. I hated him as a face. He's better as a cocky heel.
Oh yeah, well he's an ass.
Yeah,
that's just him.
He's not a good face at all. So I definitely think Dolph will win this one though, because it's just Dolph.
It's just Dolph. Yeah, it seems they're finally letting Dolph be Dolph. Hopefully. Unless they listen to this podcast and they're like, oh, we're being too nice to Dolph, let's stop. But also at the same time, I was thinking maybe they just wanted to sell some new T-shirts for Dolph because a new T-shirt just came out.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Hopefully this continues. I'm really hoping Dolph does continue to win because I think it's good for the company to have Dolph winning and Dolph with gold. I don't know if that makes any sense. All right, Jericho and Randy Orton. I'm going to let you take this one because I don't know a thing about it.
Like I said, that 2 weeks ago, he just randomly attacks him backstage.
Yeah.
And that's how this has pretty much started. That's about all I can give to you. It was just a creative, oh, wow, we don't have Randy Orton and Jericho on this card. What are we going to do? Oh, yeah, let's just have him randomly attack him for no reason.
It makes no sense. If you're going to bring Jericho back, and then I guess you stop stuff with him and Bray, why Randy Orton? What the heck does this do?
I don't know. I don't even really want to talk about this. Let's just pick a winner.
I'm gonna pick Orton. I mean, I would expect this is Jericho's last night.
Okay, I'll go with that. That's fine. I really don't care about this match.
No, it's stupid. It was just that's creative being creative, and that's why this company is in such a shithole creative wise as it is because of that crap. All right, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. This match is exciting because it is the other part of the Shield attack fighting each other.
They killed it this match or this week though.
Did they? I'm gonna have to make sure I watch a little, flip through before the pay-per-view.
Well, no. It's a reason. On Raw this week, it was the main event was Seth versus Roman Reigns. So it was basically this pay-per-view match.
Oh, and it was a full match. It wasn't just like a tease of a match, and then they.
No, it was a full match,
broke loose?
and Roman won cleanly.
What?
What is the point of having this match now on pay-per-view?
There is none.
When you just had it on Raw this Monday.
Gosh, like, here's the thing, and this is what pisses me off about creative, is there's smarter people backstage that aren't being used that are in creative.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can use some wrestlers backstage that aren't being used that are better than what creative comes up with. You have actual smart people that have been in the business since the 70s backstage that aren't in creative, that could be doing better stuff.
Yep.
They're paying people lots of money that were former Hollywood writers or former TV show writers or so on, and they suck. And
let's bring back Freddie Prinze Jr.
His booking was better.
I mean, I don't even know what he actually did. If he actually booked anything. But...
I remember the time where he was on creative, and creatively things were actually better than they are now. This, I think, is one of the worst creative times ever. And it's sad because it's not like you're in a transitional process right now. You're in a time where you have new stars that are actually becoming new stars.
Yeah.
Like before you had people really young and you had people really old.
Yeah.
And the really old people were getting stuff and the really young people were, let's see what works for them. You don't have that now. Like, you've done a decent enough job having Roman Reigns become him. You have Bray Wyatt doing stuff. You have Seth. You have Dean. You have other people that are actual proven to be Dolph Ziggler, Miz. You have decent guys back there that have proven to be on their own, and they can do it, and you don't have to do a lot with them. You just have to creatively come up with some good crap every once in a while. It's not that difficult of a process, people.
Yep, I agree. And it's it just made no sense to me. Like, you just had the guy get a clean pinfall victory when that match is supposed to take place in less than 6 days.
Yeah, that makes creatively that makes no sense.
I mean, obviously, I think Roman's going to win this match.
I would think so. Do you think Dean does something?
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of is maybe Dean does something. I mean, hopefully it's a good match. But you're right. Like, creatively, that just kills it.
Maybe Dean comes back and it makes it a triple threat match or something.
Yeah, that
would be. I mean, that would make sense because obviously they had Seth versus Roman.
Yeah.
And why would you have that match again, like, in 6 days, especially after he got a clean win?
Yeah, that makes no sense. But yeah, I think both these guys are very, very good in the ring together. They've probably had enough chemistry together, especially in the last couple of months since the split, to be able to know what each other's thinking. Not only that, but because they were a tag team together, they kind of had that mind frame together. So just like Seth and Dean, I think it should be a good match if it does remain this 1-versus-1. But I do hope that they throw Dean in there in some kind of capacity.
Yeah.
All right, and then we got the world title. We got Brock versus Cena in this match. Oh, I'm worried. I'm very worried. There's
been okay build-up to it. I mean, obviously people are going to be the most interested in this match. I think Brock's going to win, but I just got to think of how. Is it going to be a complete slaughter fest, or is Cena actually going to give him a run for his money? I want to say Cena will give Brock a run for his money, but Brock pulls it out in the end. I don't want to see another just complete slaughtering.
I don't think you can, is the problem. Like, that's the problem with what they did, because they did this wrong. You keep Cena off TV for 4 to 6 months, you do it right, and it's great. And it's a great story, it's a great build-up, but they couldn't keep him off.
Yeah.
And now it's ruined. Everything's ruined. That match sucks now. There's no positive from that SummerSlam match anymore because of what they've done with Cena now.
Yeah, and they brought him right back and made him strong again.
And what are you going to do? Have like that be an absolute fluke? And now Cena's going to come back and it's going to be a fairly even match going back and forth.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's bullshit.
Yeah, well, that's why I said, like, the only way I could see that match working and the outcome is if Cena is off TV and he comes back, like, unannounced as a surprise and just beats the hell out of Brock.
Yeah, and it would have been great.
Yeah.
Like, you had a story right in front of you, creative.
Yeah.
Right in front of you. And then it's like you guys can't not have Cena on your show. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Cena doesn't bring in all the ratings. He does bring in ratings, absolutely. I'm not taking anything away from John Cena. But here's my problem with professional wrestling at this time, is they don't think about it as a professional wrestling long-term storyline anymore. They just all they think about is the money aspect of it right now. Yeah. They don't think about in the future what it could lead to. I mean, me included, you would have had bunches of people that aren't a huge Cena fan cheering for Cena if they would have done this correctly. It would have been a cool, really cool, huge moment to keep him off for a while, bring him back, just see like Brock shocked, and Cena have his like we talked about Dark Knight Rises moment against Bane.
Yeah.
Make him the superhero. That's fine. But just do it right.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, they cannot afford to not have him on. You have Daniel Bryan, CM Punk. They're not there. You need somebody there. I mean, Cena is he's the guy that refuses to take time off for that kind of stuff unless he absolutely needs to. He prides himself on being there every Monday, every Tuesday if he needs to be, every house show. You know, he's doing all the appearances. He's doing all that. He prides himself on being that guy. So for him to be like, oh, well, we're going to get you, you're going to get your ass beat, but we're going to need you to stay off TV for like 3 months, and then we'll come back and blah, blah, blah. And then we'll be creative and fuck it all up and make you look stupid. Oh, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, they don't have... Right now, they're at a time where the star power is... And they don't. There is none. There is none. Yeah, I mean, if we were looking back, John Cena would be what Shawn Michaels was to this company, where at a time they had people that were kind of like top level people, but now it seems like the only superstar they have is Cena.
Yeah.
I just hate the way that SummerSlam match went, and they didn't go through with it.
Yeah, and I don't want to say it's because of the PG era, but it's like some of the characters are toned down. They're not as like brutal as they used to be.
Oh yeah, it's
like
hard.
Like Orton is like terrible like now. Like he can't be the complete dick douchebag that he used to be.
No.
And it sucks because that's what made Orton good. And that's why everyone was on Orton's case for being boring and all that stuff is just because of that. And it was the same old shit.
Yeah.
So.
Hopefully this match is good. But, I mean, it can't be another SummerSlam thing. You're not going to see 17 belly to backs.
Yeah.
You're not going to see Cena win either, though, I don't believe.
No. God, no.
So we'll see what it is. It's just so upsetting to see what they did, and then it now means absolutely nothing.
Yeah. So it's either this or Steelers versus Panthers. So
you know, I have the Panthers defense.
Just gonna watch for that, just so they can.
I have the Panthers defense this week, so let's go Panthers D.
Is that what you're gonna watch instead of this?
No, I gotta watch it. This could be an all-female pay-per-view, and I'd still watch it.
Oh boy!
How addicted I am to this company. It sucks. I have this in the Cleveland Browns. My life sucks.
Oh, jeez. All right, well, I think that's going to wrap it up.
Well, before we wrap it up,
okay.
I guess there's nothing to wrap. I was going to say, how excited are you for the show overall?
Not very.
From 1 to 5, 1 being the worst.
0.5.
0.5.
Excitement, probably a 2.
That's what I was going to say as well. I'd say a 2. Hopefully, you know what though? This is my hopes for this pay-per-view this Sunday. I'm hoping that this show is just one of those really shocking, awesome shows, like a top 3 show. Like maybe there's a surprise, maybe there's a return, maybe there's a champion you didn't expect to wins. I don't know. I'm hoping something decently good comes out of this show, because right now I have such low care about the WWE right now. NXT is different. I have high care for NXT. I would rather there be NXT Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, so I'm hoping this show makes me change my thoughts about the WWE right now, because right now it sucks, and it's done by 5-year-olds that play with My Little Ponies. And with that, we will end the show.
I couldn't agree with you more.
So enjoy the fact that we've had a couple shows this week. We will be back next Friday.
Let's hope Jeff actually puts them up today.
Yep, hopefully I do. If so, you're going to have a couple shows to listen.
Otherwise, prediction show will go up after the pay-per-view on Sunday.
You will get the review show before the prediction show.
I think we actually did that before.
I'm pretty sure we have.
Oh, man. All right, I'll see you later, guys.
See you guys on the other side.